There's nothing that happens here in New Mexico without chili somewhere. People are completely mystified that we eat so much chili here. I mean, it really is a part of almost every meal every day.
It changes people's lives. People will come here and say, I've been smelling this smell since I got here. What is this? But once they smell it, they buy it, they taste it, they're hooked on it, they love it.
Actually, New Mexico has passed legislation to protect our chilies. So you cannot have a New Mexico style chili or a New Mexico chili outside our state. Anytime you take, for instance, a green chili and you take those seeds and you grow it outside the state, it's not a New Mexico green chili. So very much like the French and the terroir, our land and the flavor of the land is in the food.
We are the only state in the Southwest that does red and green, and that is uniquely New Mexican, and that's pretty much what differentiates us. The difference between a New Mexico green chili and a New Mexico red chili has nothing to do with color, it's stage of ripeness. One's a grape, one's a raisin.
Well, you know, you brought up a really interesting question earlier about red or green, because that is the state question. Here's a saying, green chili is why we move here, but red chili is why we stay.
The stage of ripeness of the chili for me is very seasonal. When it's cold outside, I cannot get enough red and it can't be hot enough. During the summer and fall, I want green because that's all you're smelling. And this is the smell that, to me, is the smell of home.
I love green chili, but I'm kind of spoiled with that. I only like it freshly roasted, not out of the freezer. Before refrigeration, green chili was a special event. It's a certain time of the year when it's ripe, it's still green, but it's mature enough to eat, hasn't turned red yet. Red chili, those ristra strings you see hanging decoratively from buildings nowadays, were actually the way they dried the red chili. And hanging in that form keeps it off the ground, keeps it dry, and keeps the mice off of it, so the rodents can't get to it. It's decorative mostly now, but if you go back long enough, every house in the valley would have red chili ristras hanging from every viga, getting their winter supply.
That's the sound of the gates of heaven opening. I go through 2 bushels of chili a year, which is 100 pounds. And that's just what I know I have at home. So we'll use the chilies and we'll fill them. You cut it in strips and you put that on hamburgers, put it on a turkey sandwich, put it in a tortilla, make a burrito. I mean, it just is. For me, everything that wraps up in unconditional love wraps up in chili.